Okay, good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So the next practical exercise that we are going to discuss is binary file handling. So creating a Python program to create and search records in binary file. Okay, so here we are going to create the binary file and we are going to search whether the record that you are looking for, it is present in the binary file. So we have already learned that binary file that can be created only through program, and you can read the contents of the file only through the program. So for the binary file handling, the programs will be very big because you have to write the program to create the file. Only after creating the file, you can do whatever the task that you want. So while you are dealing with binary file handling, first you have to write the coding to create the binary file. After creating the binary file, you have to write the coding to do the given task. Okay, and this program, it is about create and search records in a binary file. Okay, I'm going to create the binary file and I'm going to search the record. So I have my program typed already. So when you're dealing with binary file handling, we have to use the module called pickle module. Okay, we have to import the module called pickle module, and we also have studied that there are two functions under pickle module, which is load and dump. So if you want to write the contents into the binary file, we have to use a dump function, okay, which will convert whatever the object that you are giving, so that will be serialized and it will be returned as a binary file. Okay, so that is a dump function. And then we have a load function which is used to read the contents of the binary file. So in the binary file handling, we will be writing the contents into the file as object by object. So the object can be of type list or it can be of type dictionary. In this particular program, we are going to create a list and we are going to dump the data in a form of a list. Right, okay. So first, we are going to write a user-defined functions for the same. So now let us get into the program, import pickle. So because it is a binary file handling, we have to import pickle module, def create. So the function name is create. So now I'm going to write the content or I'm going to append the data. So for the binary file handling, the file mode should contain the character B to indicate it is a binary file handling. So whatever the file handling method, the very first step is to create the file handle and then receive the data and write it into the file and close the file. So now I am creating the file object or file handle. F is equal to open of students.dat. Okay, I am giving the name as students.dat, comma AB. AB stands for I'm going to append the content into the file and it is a binary file. So I have mentioned B. So option OPT is equal to Y. Okay, so this is the method that we follow to repeatedly get the input from the user and write it into the file. So to get into the while loop, I need that variable to be variable to have the value Y. So OPT, yes, I want to enter the data. So I'm giving the option is equal to Y. While option dot OPT dot lower is equal to Y. Okay, it is always safe to use because while you are entering, if you give capital Y, so it will not read the data. To avoid that, whatever the option that I'm reading, I'm converting it into a lowercase and then I'm checking if it is equal to Y. So if you press Y means that you are willing to enter another data. So now the condition is satisfied because I have initialized option is equal to Y. Now the condition is satisfied. So once the condition is satisfied, I have to read the data. So here I'm going to create a students DAT, students file. So I'm just creating a file with the minimal records. Okay, I'm reading roll number. Okay, so roll number, it can be of type integer. So int of input of enter roll number, name input of enter name. So I'm just reading only two informations about the student. just in case in the practical examination, if you have been asked to read roll number, name and date of birth, roll number, name and class, so you just have to include one more variable and you have to read that information. That's it. So after reading the information, you have to convert it into an object, right? Okay, either as a list or as a dictionary. Okay, so now I am creating a list. So L is equal to roll number comma name. So here I have given, so it should be ROLL, roll underscore number and then name. I have created a object called L. Okay, object list, so which is containing roll number and then name. So now what I have to, once you create the object, now you have to dump the data. Okay, so you have to write the data into the binary file. So for that, I am calling the function pickle. Whenever you wanted to use any function from the module, that should be called with module name dot function name. So here pickle dot dump of, what is the object name? It is L, and in which file you are going to write it into a file object F. Okay, so these things you have to understand and you have to give it carefully while writing the program. So the first object, it is the first parameter is a file, is a object in which you are having the data to be written, and the second parameter, it should be the file object. So here my object is L and my file object is F. So it is L comma F. Okay, so once you do that, the content, whatever the roll number and then name that you write from the user, it will be returned into the file. So after that, so you have to check whether the user wanted to enter another data. So here I'm reading the information. OPT is equal to input of, do you want to add another student detail? Yes or no? Okay, so for this, either you are expected to give either S or any other character. It will understand that you don't want to enter any more detail, right? Okay, so if you give S, again it will get into the while loop. Again you will the another student information, it will be read from the user and it will be written into the file. Okay, so it will keep on executing until you give while. Okay, so the while loop will be terminated. So when you give, the answer is no or any other character other than while, any other character, when you enter, it will come out of the while loop. So at the end of this function, you will be creating the file containing some of the students' detail. Okay, now there is a function called search. I have to search whether a particular student. See, these functions, if at all you are using a binary file handling for your project, okay, so these functions, these codings you can use as such, right? Okay, with a little modification of what are all the data that you are collecting. So here I want to search the information. Okay, so here I have written to search the information. What you need to do, what you need to know is, so what is the file objects? Okay, so that you have written into the file. So when you are reading the information, you will be getting the object of same type. So that is when you are reading the binary file, if you have written as list, you will get it as list. If you have written as dictionary, you will get it as dictionary. And you should know how to access the individual elements of the list. So now let us get into a search function. Search F1 is equal to open of students.dat comma AB. It is not AB, it's supposed to be RB. Okay, because I'm going to read the contents. So the file mode should be read and it is a binary file. So now number is equal to int of input of enter roll number of the student to search. Okay, whatever the detail that you wanted to search, you are reading that information in the variable called number. So I'm setting the flag value found is equal to 0 initially. Only now I'm going to get into the file. So how you will do the search, Abhina? You will read the first list. You will check whether the roll number of that first list, it is matching with the roll number that you are looking for. Okay, so and then if you found, you have to stop searching. If not found in the first record, you will fetch the second record, third record, and so on. So you have to stop the searching once you found the roll number. So I set the flag value, so it as 0, and then I'm going to repeatedly read. Okay, so I'm putting that in a try and except block, because when there is no content, after reading entire content of a binary file, okay, there will not be any information to load. There will not be any information to read. At that time, it will throw an error. Okay, so that error you have to catch it and then you have to handle it. So all the reading contents, I'm putting it in a try and except block. Okay, so I'm putting it in a try and except block. Okay, so try and then give colon while true. So I'm going to repeatedly do the particular task. So I have given while true. And I also already told you that whenever if you are having a while true loop, there must be a statement, there must be a break statement. Only then the while loop will be terminated at some point and it will come out. So make sure that if you are using a while true loop, there must be some condition based on which you have to break the loop. Otherwise, it will go for infinite loop. Okay, so here while true, I'm going to repeatedly read s is equal to pickle dot load of f1. Okay, so s is equal to pickle dot load of f1. So in yes, when you load the content, when you read the content, it will be as the same object as you have returned. So here I have returned as a list. So it will return as a list only. So yes is a list containing roll number and then name. Okay, so roll number, it is present as a first element of the list. So how will you get the first element of the list? The first element of the list, it will present in the 0th index. So here s of 0. Abdina, you are reading. You are taking the roll number of the list that you read from the file. So if s of 0 equal to number. So if it has been satisfied, Abdina, whatever the roll number that you are searching for, it was found. So if you found, you are displaying that particular detail. Print the searched roll number is found and the details are yes. Okay, and then found equal to 1. Okay, now I found the value, so I'm set the flag as 1. So if the information is found, you have to break. Okay, so if not found, I'm reading the first record. So in the first record, whatever the roll number that I'm searching for, it was not found, Abhina. Again, this particular, the complete portion, it will not be executed. It will again enter into the while loop. It will read the second pickle dot load off. It will read the second record. It will read the third record. Okay, so the search will go on until there is some content. Okay, so and then otherwise, if there is a whatever the record that you are searching for, if you found that, okay, so the execution, it will be stopped. Either you found the information or you read all the records from that particular file. Right, okay, so here in the except block, if there is no content to read, then you have to close the file. That's it, okay, that is how you have to handle that error. Just have to close the file and then, okay, so here it is, you are checking if found equal to 0. I searched all the records. None of the records having my roll number, Abhina, then I have to display that information as well. Whatever the roll number that you are searching for, it was not found. You have to say that. To say that, I'm checking the condition. If found equal to 0, okay, I'm setting found is equal to 1 only if this condition is satisfied. That is only if the roll number is present, I'm setting the flag to 1. Okay, so if found is equal to 0 means that whatever the roll number that you are looking for, you have completed the search, you have searched the complete file, but the number not found. So only at that time, the found value, it will become 0. So which means that the search roll number is not found. Right, okay, so this is a search function. Okay, so these two are a user defined function. And to have these statements to be executed, you have to call these function in the main program. I'm first calling the function to create Okay, I'm first calling the function to create the record and then I'm search the record. Okay, so create, I call that function and then I'm calling search function. Right, okay, let us execute this. I made some changes, so let me save that and run the program. So enter roll number, I enter 101. Okay, and name Ajay. Do you want to add another student detail? Yes. Enter roll number, it is 102. Name, it is Bala. Do you want to add another? Yes. Okay, so enter roll number, it is 104. Okay, so and then the name is Divakar. Okay, so enough. I wrote three details into the file. Okay, do you want to add another student? So no, I don't want to enter another student. Right, okay, so I give no. Enter the roll number of a student to search. Okay, so now I want to search a student. Let me give 102. So 102 is Bala. Okay, so when you give the roll number, okay, the searched roll number is found and the details are so 102 and then Bala. So when you are executing for practical exercise, when you are keeping the output, so make sure that you are running it once again to so that the searched roll number not found. That also you have to do that. Okay, so let me execute it once again. Okay, so enter the roll number, it is 105. So now enter the name, it is Raj. Okay, so do you want to add another student detail? No. So let me search. Okay, let me search for 103. So 103, it was not there. Okay, so here it is giving the information. The searched roll number is not found. Understood, children? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.